Welcome to day 2. I'm very excited about today's curriculum and the projects that you'll be doing with your kids. It's a lot of fun. Now before we get started, I just want to talk for a minute about our minor subjects. I like to think of these as synthesis subjects. Some people don't think that they're very interesting or important, but I think that they are some of the most important subjects that we cover. So for our minor subjects, we have technology, the arts, personal development, and a foreign language. And those are the classes that really pull together all the skills from the other classes and help students to really use them in more creative and interesting ways. For many students, these are the subjects that make them more interested in learning and make the other subjects come alive. So for example, today we're doing technology and the arts. The technology lessons are a lot of fun. We'll be working with simple machines this term, and the kids really like it. There's a lot of math involved. You can also modify it to use less math and have it be more conceptual. Either way, your students will be doing some creative problem solving and building things, and they really have a good time with this unit. And then for the arts, we'll be studying the arts in the Middle East, and this will help really bring the culture lessons alive. As we go through the culture lessons and learn the geography of each place, it can be a little bit dry, frankly. I mean, we're coloring deserts and oceans on a map and labeling things and finding the latitude and longitude of cities. Sometimes it's not that exciting. The arts lessons are really critical to go with the culture lessons because this helps the students start to understand the people that live in the places that they are studying. And then later when we get to the history units, then they will already have a little bit of background knowledge and they'll be more interested in the people and how these societies came to be the way that they are. All right, so let's talk about the technology lessons in this video here, and then we'll switch to the arts lessons for the next one. So for technology, lesson number 1, we're doing inclined planes. I wanted to say slides. It's basically a ramp or a slide, any sort of flat surface where you can move things up and down without having to use as much energy as you would just lifting it straight up and down. Now, we are using the Connect Simple Machine sets during this, and the curriculum has all of the links that you need to find the building plans for those. If you don't have the Connect Simple Machine set, you have lots of other options. If you have a different building set, you can use that. And then for today in particular, it's very, very easy just to make your own inclined planes. You can use a book, you can use a board, you can use all types of things, and then just find something heavy and a couple of rubber bands that you can use to pull with, and you'll be able to use those instead of the spring weights to be able to see how heavy the things are and how much force is required. I mean, it's not precise, but the students will get the idea that a longer ramp or a lower angle for the ramp makes the work easier. So during this term, we'll be introducing all sorts of things like newtons as a unit. If you only think of cookies, like fig newtons, when you think of the term newtons, then you can learn right along with your child. So we'll be learning the metric system with centimeters and meters. We'll be learning how to multiply and divide by a factor of 10 using the decimal system. We'll be learning the kilograms, the newtons, and quite a few interesting things like that. Now, I just want to let you know something important about our program. What we did was we've already taught this in several lab schools, and we took the Connect's lesson plans, which are really, really great quality, and we sort of modified them to make our own versions. So what we found was with a lot of the students we were working with, which were upper elementary and lower middle school students, a lot of them did not have the math skills necessary to really do the Connects version of the activities, which were meant more for upper middle school or even high school students in many cases. They actually have multiple series of lessons plans, and some are geared toward older students and some towards younger. So what we did was we rewrote them. We tried to simplify it, break down the steps into smaller pieces, and that type of thing. We also incorporated quite a bit of art into the lessons. So you'll see as the term goes on that students will be drawing more and more, drawing diagrams, labeling components and that type of thing. So there are a lot of tie-ins with this unit. It's a lot of fun, and our teacher's manual just for technology is 60 pages long. So we're including it here on this page. You can download it. You can click all the links over to see the building set plans that Connect has. They have all the building plans for all of their projects ever on one big website. And so we have the links for those. It can get really confusing because they've got hundreds of them. So we've simplified it into a nice, easy chart for you so you can find it all. And then your student will do the online lesson first, and then come over and do the hands-on build. And again, you can do the Connects build, you can make ramps yourself at home, or if both of those are not a good match for where you are right now today, the lesson, number one lesson is not actually on inclined planes. Number two will be, number one is just an overview of all the simple machines. So you can do a simple machine scavenger hunt around your house. So give your child a camera and they'll have already seen dozens of different examples of simple machines on the online lesson. Have them go around and take pictures of all the things in your house that are simple machines. The scissors, the can opener, the door is a simple machine. If you have any ramps or stairs, those are inclined planes. Any screws, the kitchen and the toolbox are really going to be your main sources for those. So you can do a photo scavenger hunt. We've done that with several of our classes, and that's a lot of fun. And then here's the important part. Every time you go out around town from now on, you go for a walk, you go for a drive, take the camera along with you. And if you drive past a construction site or a park or anything like that, you can take more pictures and add them to your photo scavenger hunt. It'll be a fun way to keep your child's brain engaged as you're going around your daily life and have fun with the simple machines.